In an unprecedented move, the Biden administration finalized rules to require minimum staffing standards in nursing homes. That announcement comes after President Joe Biden promised to crack down on understaffing in nursing homes. The rules will require homes to provide 0.55 hours of care from a registered nurse to each resident every day. Another requirement calls for 2.45 hours of care from a nurse aide. Facilities will also need to have a registered nurse on site 24 hours a day. Representatives in the nursing home industry warn the standard will be difficult for facilities to meet, and some Republican lawmakers are already pushing legislation to block the rules. Texas Congressman Lloyd Doggett has a different view on that. The Austin Democrat told us why he believes the new rules do not go far enough.
The job of caring for seniors and individuals with disability is a very difficult one. This industry has about a 52% turnover of employees every year. They're not paid enough to do the job we call on them to do, to provide some dignity and care for our seniors and individuals with disabilities. And I respect the fact that many people in the industry are trying to address this problem. It's been, their ability to address it has been reduced by the takeover by private equity of so many of these homes that get big profits early on and then cut staffing and care. I expect that there will be Republican efforts to try to overturn this rule, and there are of course challenges from the industry that wanted zero in staffing requirements. This is setting a minimum standard. The standard that the administration has set is lower than what was recommended for quality care years ago. And I would like to see the industry stop fighting minimum staffing standards and start working with us to try to see that there's an improvement in patient care. There's just too many problems out there with people with bed sores and lack of good care and overwhelmed and underpaid staff. If we could work together to solve this instead of just litigating and trying to overturn the rule, I think we get to a much better place. And then if the industry can make a legitimate case that it's not getting enough, even though it seems to be very profitable, then I'm willing to join them in trying to get them more resources.
A coalition of mostly Republican lawmakers filed a bill that would block the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services from finalizing any minimum staffing rule. They cite concerns about how the rules would affect nursing homes in rural areas.
It's very disturbing that someone can go from place to place.
Shortfalls in the state's plan to protect children. Some people with red flags made it through the hiring process and went on to work around kids. We investigate why the vetting system won't be running anytime soon.